Last night, Sky News reported the former Bank of England Deputy Governor, Sir Charlie Bean, said that spending cuts of the UK government announced last week, and this is quote, could finish the NHS. Now, obviously, he's talking about the NHS in England there. But I just want your response to that, because you read that and the spending cuts are affecting the Scottish budget as well, the Scottish situation as well. What is your response to that as leader of the Scottish Government?
First Minister.
I'm profoundly concerned by all of these things. You know, we are working within a spending envelope right now, effectively determined at the last UK Government spending review. The UK Government appear to have indicated that they are not intending to open that. That was set at the time inflation was, I think, 3 or 4%. It's now, almost in double figures. So not to open that is eroding the budgets that we have right now. I set this out in the week we published the programme for government. The budget that we passed as a parliament at the start of this financial year is already worth £1.7 billion less than it was because of the effects of inflation. But there's an added effect here, going back to the unfolding economic crisis. In order to restore market confidence, in order to undo the damage that has been done, I think everybody looks at the situation and thinks that deep spending cuts on the part of the UK Government are going to be inevitable and inescapable. And that is profoundly concerning given the situation we are in. That affects all public services, but given the importance of the National Health Service and the share of the budget that the National Health Service relies on, then it is particularly worrying for it. And it's rightly and properly, regularly the topic of questioning and debate in this Parliament. The government I lead is absolutely rightly responsible for the performance of NHS Scotland, and I don't shy away from that. But the issues that we're grappling with in the NHS in Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, they're not just about how you manage the system. They are fundamentally about the need for a massive injection of both money and people to deal with the rising demand, to deal with the effects of COVID. And we have a fixed budget within which it is very difficult to respond to that in the way that we would want to, which is why we are relying on the UK Government not going down the austerity spending cuts route, but looking at the prospects over the next period. I don't think anybody can be anything other than very deeply and very profoundly concerned at what might lie ahead.